my sister Pa Gentra say he's a nobody. No. During their time, you can't even get there. You give letter to the president at 37 military hospital. You are bulky. And today they are telling us that, hey, you can't say school pa. Every Ghanaian is educated except those who are doing this thing. Democracy is under attack. Democracy is not.
Whenever I say ma PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
And the brain must work today. When the NPP people are crying, and a 24-hour economy, and then it is not happening, they should know very well that this type of strategic project, it is not an event. It is a process. It is a process. As I say, Embrahun, now you say, oh, where's a voter base in your person develop? No, to me, there's no musori, no. Eba say number 1 district, 1 factory, FLE, because they took it as an event. And I said here, say, even time of Musi, 1 district, 1 factory, no. MPP for to meet Tamsika, Edia command India for, Edia command China for, say, Omunfanya 1 district, 1 factory. Meanwhile, the Ghanaian youth like you, Indra na yewu, say yewu dada, yewu wansana na nado ba power.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they sit down and look at this type of project? But Omu Tamsika, Edia command India ni China for. I'll mention this company because I was a member of this government assurance committee. B5 plus Muninano. They have applied for what? This 1 district, 1 factory money. Sunda Limited. They have applied. Nyayeta franu Ekujus.
Yeah.
Anususu wa apply onu de oye Ganani. And I agree with that. Minta ubia. But look, say wait to me akobobusia. Every fan will say China. No, said my China ni some fire juma. Na ya interest and my China for. What sense does that make? And so today, when somebody says that democracy is under attack, my attacking democracy, no that democracy no kunokra. Those are the people we've had yesterday. And that is why even if you go to the social media, a man for a kasatia MPP, why would they do so? As a some yes, sir. Democracy is under attack. Ukaikaka ewejura. So therefore, to me, kita toti some kwa hayo on the street of Ejura. Yetu tu nipa tuwa kuomu. Kakawu nipa miensasa uomu ichiri. These are the people who today they are saying that democracy is under attack. And then you ask yourself, what are these people telling us? Now look at the 2020 election. Nibasa neuye. And is it not democracy? Democracy time. Besi ne. Nipa 8 2020 election MPP for kabibia chire ansa no mako. But today they have the gas, the temerity, say na use it awen ebe bio manu aka chire say democracy is under attack. And I tell you MPP people, they just get this thing from ChatGPT and I want to be in trauma AI name because if they were to sit down and read this document very well, Inca they will not give this head and say democracy is under attack. Look at my constituency. Near my constituency, I share border with SAR. 4 good years, the constitution of this country was working. We were not having MP over there. And these people didn't care. Those who are chirping today, those who are making cacophonous noise, and form who say, SAR for 4 years, no, my MP. And I said it in those days and today, say, that 4 years, on my distro, be a come this medical school now, or course school can say be a SSA MP or one within that 4 years, MPP amamu born into the person couldn't get that. These are the issues we should look at. And until I will urge you to continue my home in Yazusu Ache. Ache kakra. Remember a meeting in Combo. We know the economics has been there for a long time. Yeah. So you will know the scarcity and a choice and all that. When you hear yourself, you have the value. But it is job we have to do. But it is good to you build in silence. Yes, it is good. And bibiana udibeba. And nunti na misre Ghana by abro amadi Ibrahim Mahama. During omu time no, omu to me the district chief executive no, omu seize the machines. Because isn't yes, almost easy, and they were there. Now you took the bauxite and give it to the Chinese. Nyansa. Wait,
Omu as well.
Almost had to call
Amache.
Missy Musa the call. Yeah, this question say, boss, I see two to someone. How are you going to measure it? I was in parliament. Every people say, my nyansu, nyansan to me, and Juma. Nanda Musora Mube Kanyansa sem. Nyansa nke ye Juma, nke konoforeta okrumha. O trese nyansa midi bobranu. Any sika we mi fire any or to come and insult us. Say democracy is under that because we have their record. Baby, amoko kra ko kachre my sister pa gentle say he's a nobody. No. During their time, you can't even get there. You give letter to the president at 37 military hospital. You are blocking. And today they are telling us that hey, you can't say you school pa. Every Ghanaian is educated except those who are doing this thing. Say democracy is under attack. Democracy is not under attack. They have attacked democracy in their 8 years. In their share a bar at 240. And if we were to know the type of hole, depth holer at 240, a feeling, and also a Ghana Mae, you are proud to tell anybody anywhere on earth say you are a Ghanaian. We should appreciate that. Everybody must appreciate that. The business people, especially the women that omuya business, they are talking, they are saying it. Saying first no entisa. Uko market first. Na uko bisa adiebi boa. Omusi chwena minsan bisa. That is a bad economy. And say inflation ako hiti 54%. And so today I will employ all Ghanaians. Baby ye dunu. Ye du mpempensobia. Ese se nyina ye kaya dwuni bom na ye hunie ye betumi aye di aboa because if the minister of finance all share your boss say next year no budget no be ya how ready are you me near there why ready there and so if the financial institutions are resourced they will also look for people that they can partner with to release these funds with a little interest so that you live and the bank too live. If there is no human being on this earth called Ghana, there will be no bank. There will be no bank. And if there is bank and people are not interested in these businesses, banks will not grow. Banks will not get interest. Fanu say, Obia Gini salary to say, why omutia workers in those days in envelope. Bank no be there ni commission ni we no. You see, every people have insulted our democracy. So today, they don't have to talk. I've listened to one person. Or chair say, look, if you're a member of parliament, you know, the respect they give to you, it is the respect to all the constituents. Omutu aba a chair say, abai Ghana constitution abisa say, nipa baku every constituency, non-co parliament. And now, that person, the honorable they are calling you, is because of your people. And you must respect people. Because people voted you to be in that office. And I am out to say minority leader. 0.5. Obia number cry Andrew 100. Ube katre say we are mighty. And katre so correct that English. And look that mentality is wrong. The micro minority cannot be mighty. The mighty minority. Not at all, it can't. It can be. Inti anu na adidi ni trim sa nemesa sre Ghana for. So binya ka kire so ye free mason ya. Mi na nko to aba ma no. Ejese anu enye anu nkwa nenam. Enye anu nkwa say free mason ka kire mi say onya okota mi njindi da. And the jai bibia na bo brati say na mitia. Me quite Gary sorry bia. But why do you go in to join a group like a Freemason for? Why do you go enjoy that group? I think you can say you're Freemason. And also catcher say leadership is like a spirit. What are you telling us? In the church, how the busuma cause what they hire drink. Futu for me ana ni futu yeah. Me pamucho. In the next election, muma ni pafufro. Papa ya kasasa ya humfa so bia woni mu. So
almost still an student politics or parliament.
Me say and there is no value. Papa no value bia enfamba. Because when you remember his history, obia onuni tokonu to menya case in there anya judgment in there. So you ask yourself.
I saw the Tokonobe Babium 2029.
And nothing I catch on say. Ghana no nyina ye dia. Baby afenyoma ke dia kodunu. Efutufo ye pamocho. Mumma ye nipa fufro. I am not talking politics here, but we must see politics that comes with respect, decorum, sharing of ideas that can take us forward. Because it'll be to me, ebe kachre nipa ni yonku nipa dasanize, you are a nobody. What are you talking about? So, NPP for na come security ni governor of Bank of Ghana.
I'm so a third-tier government official.
Look at it.
Division 3.
One will say Obanu, Mami Gentwa.
Nanaya Gentwa.
Nanaya Gentwa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I just say, Senka Eyemia. Se mi the paper no edi ma penyumaki. And also women organizer. Fa mami no. Nka minji. But you see, she has showed them so much respect because onim say president no. And nesuma no. Inte se so bobra aside. Afenyumaki onim say eyomu party nesuma, but that is their color. NPP, that is their color. Arrogance, disrespect. Me catch am say atem the day enya na na free ho. JH Mensa on the floor of the house. NPP for when you see them, when or say ne Kramadi the Jerry, but that time Jerry Rawlings was president. JH Mensa ye boni dini nyina omu nyina na ehia atem the day na see. Our floor of the house.
I said the Kramadi the Jerry.
Ne Kramadi the Jerry.
Atana Papa J the president.
No, Papa J na president. 1997. Nasam Namikai. You know they couldn't go to parliament in 93 to 96. MPP anko with Edubo Ahiosi parliamentary no omunko. But 97 omuko enu omu the attack na na do emu nyina mu kasa basa. Akoye mu seti so mo bom hu dua. Anu na edi na chi sa hwe very rotten governance are odima yen. Now when they call people for accountability, we see democracy is under attack. Now papa ye friend John Boedu susu. Oka asembi journalists bisa no say inti nipa ya chi nunu edie na oyeye. John Boedu say enu de enu ehu hia no na echi amu chi nunu na wahu wachi
I would say
o say no nipa open national chairman di nu
yeah
o say nipa didi obi atem no enu hu hia no na echi aya chi nunu enu hu na hia no. So you look at these people, this crop of people and political party no me bom pa ma nyankupo pa se ongu party no NPP party no onyankupo ankasa ngunu by his own might, because these people they are not good for this country. When we need people that we can sit on the round table and talk and discuss Ghana no, these people are not part. So God say country and mushe country na party ngu say 30 days na me ya country party nankasa SSA gu, and those people who are there no, they should join another party, become a very strong third force, because this crop of leadership bamiani woni nyina edi anim no, it is not auguring well for our democracy, because nipa 10 na 8 ayeku 2020 no say bamiani chairman of the police council then ogafa Dear ena waka fa ho. So please investre Ghana for near BT BOT Eddie Bande no
Bernard Odrotechi
madam for pa
certified man.
Oh, me certified. Hey, me these are some of the things that I want. Me certified. Me you could be the first person that I'll certify. You must go there and teach our brothers and sisters how to nurture themselves for future challenges, how to be economically strong. One boss our brand from Fitiasia, you cannot do it. That is why they tell you that we don't teach old dog new tricks. Do you get to Ukrama se one chremisana ye chikura abedu okusi azana bedu akrantie no. Onya ontimi nchi akrantie. Because a crantian cover to me, no. One crantia or cacramada. You call higher. A crantia to me, cacrama, the crama, so these are some of the things we are looking for, and I am praying for all the appointees. Obra yabwa bedunde. Not that there are no journalists person we are nosy, but they are not getting anything. Intino masuman koda so mudi dimpenyu fatem. No fire basa. Nanu susu mi da police fasi. omo bo bra ye pa won say akwa bi ko ho senka okokosi commotion but the omanya abotre e di amano e che se munim say huhu adi na chi no e te say huhu osuna obu boni into no omanya abotre e di manu. And we pray that they continue like that so that we can have the peace to always be around the round table to think about Ghana. To think about Ghana, how we are going to take over our natural resources. Meaning, say contract are free amanoni for Nchekra. There are other lands gold war that are follow. Do you get it right?
Yeah.
To say forest, I say, what are the proper ways that we can mine our gold, make our money, be in our country, turn our roads, our schools should be fine. Do you get it right? Hospitals, everything is there. Identity to me baha. So we need the youth umbe to me through this length and turn them say no, we must do something about our natural resources. Adibi abeya ama nipa ye odishe and he say anyama onyankopon di ma onu utumi kranu yiye ama obrana beyeye. Why do you think the white man came here to come and buy our brothers and sisters? Because they want them to go and add value to their lives, on their plantations, on the cotton farms, on the factory in the factories. Let this time we should not repeat that bad history. We should not have that flair say time dia na yen fire juma fa ma brofo. But wachi contractors some war Ghana. Me kate across bibi I say na me sika efa. Contractors some ewo Ghana no. They should show their capacity. They should ma eniguase enkam. Nyemi kan say ye di adwuma mawa hwesu na ye adwuma no ntem na ye no yiye suso so that Ghana for any baby say udi contract we be mo broni no farmer Ghana ni. And that is what you are looking for. Udi ma Ghana ni a me na bioti kasemvi o say your girlfriend class girlfriend no ye Ghana ni. Yeah. And then yes na girlfriend no ye Ghana ni. You get you right. Uto de ni papa manu dia o ye Ghana ni na o hwe no. But the contract no edi mo broni a ye who the contract no mo broni a de bia of aeroplane na okọ ni krom na okofa ni krom etie for me pamucho ba mma yenka na okofa ni krom girls na wato a guarantee your friend that your friend high heel no wato mom lipstick papa na wato mom na mo shirt intade na o mo asa be ka kire say ye krom ye fi mi ho ha na obefa sika no edi free the koye inti mesramu nti beauty one of pe abrofo girlfriends o mo jana o omunyai na mbefi na papa ofi ala Ghana from masusu na ze omo bo modi pa omo kire se uko social media on ze na omo ye na papa ofi pa na omo kire obi tunyum na o kire ni ti se hwese na mi ti site ba o tunyum nti utie nyum na wo hwe phone ni susu. So I think we must come back home. We are not saying that foreigners should not be part of our development agenda, but we should take the lion's share. The 75% should be Ghanaian and then 25% free amanono. The bank should be strengthened. They should be well resourced. The women's bank are ever. Hey, mami, yeah, mami, you see, the bank should be strengthened. Women should be supported to do business and do good business. And nothing I'm agents. So we are looking into those areas, and ma umbe tumia to kwine akotonyama edibaye. And one soon say you are playing competition with other nations. You know? Those are the things that we are looking for. Especially so the banks. Nipo amusi democracy is under attack. No, omambe good banks. Who can amusi maunka? But obi abeka chon say be come from amin kanu make chon say one go school. Senka uko school obi sizi obi license obi sizi obi la say o close in the bank no. Yeah. And so senka nyankupo bebua all those banks should come back to be supporting even egg seller, pawpaw seller, granite seller. Loans kakra. Then we are building the economy.
Indum the emotional bossy. Indum the yes. Yeah, various Bank of Ghana. Just a one
and say a processor. Yenfa process.
Process is 2 years in here.
Oh, na yen we ye. Ni say Bank of Ghana beka say my indum license. It is a process. Microba means say registration make us say to register some people who are into complementary education space. You have about 3 forms, different forms to sign, and it is a process. Nyama who maybe sao you would be me as evidence that yes, I am able or I'll be able to do this. So to me, it is a process. But that doesn't mean say those who have money too cannot open new bank. Ghanaians who have money, let us put them together. Now be a bank. But someone who say Nanado NPP for Esaba power in the year 2060. Minia. Now, more close, me see, near me catch Ghana ni biya semetias. Unya NPP for winning election, Fausika koto gold for to them. Now, Jao manuma because of Musaba have a they did it from the beginning. Once so bien to me come and penny kufasem sa bedu say yenya Kevin Taylor ebiasem no. Enu ni nsem boni papa no di ye binu ye hu ye. Uka na ya shut you down. And andazu say nya social media na ba. Uko station bi say uko come and penny kufa this onya pension ogina hu. But let us say the truth about what this man has done to us. Let us say it. We are talking about democracy. We are not talking about him as a person. But time our government out to be about 1.5 million says who the cotton chains dollars so na chains no diaba ne aka no de wo he na my nkanipa no wo they say anamobonia we must let the people know that is history
boga ne nyema kapo so
into be kachre enya no na friend accountability on be kachre say nyema na kapo so so nobody me amiti amenya osrobofo so don't tell me somebody is an angel. There is no angel on earth as I speak. Nanado Beka. As I speak, there is no angel on earth. As I speak. So, please, na contractors ekwanya muye. Me sure say enche atu sabe release ska. Na wasa wusu economy no contractors because who Cape Consider and say yeah,
maybe contractors will be lazy. Secondly, I think the ministers are award no or chichening too much. Maybe the point is that
the contracts
are chichening too much. You find say, okay, so you move to the 3 outskirts of Accra. Say somebody now even say Kaswa Univer Road no Namudo Masaka. Na do baby. Then Kumasi Kwan so no do Masaka. And motorway so mu dwutu ono ma ne yehu de omo de ha de offer choko na okọ nti ha untimi fa MP from Accra. Now me share that speed adwuma na ekọ. Ebetimi abase contractors na ewo ye de bebe pie finkra no. Some of the contractors na some of adwuma foforo. Baby. Now, ultimate top machines in Yangas machines we na made yan crack wine and now Kumasi Kwine. So what idea some of the contractors are doing is that they are rotating those equipment, you know.
Yes.
So until you read in your car, we the annual back a crack. So the timelines ultimately the Kai say Pokuasin some Kwine. Contractor no share and say about April baby. We are in August. 1 year. But we were told say about 800 and something million of money sir you release the amano ebe pem na onwie ma won fina or chichi mu akopie mu and so mu kwana no and also my and the owo very applaud coin was I soga kope coin also a motorway Jumane cause but yen share den hunu se ne. This is why this conversation is very interesting. Unia pani. Unia pani oseketo agboja be unia keto. Unia keto. Okas we 80.2 million the mobilization fee bi or Western North for baby. Amakwa na kwasha bruchire echele. Yeah. I don't want someako saying. What is it? It is a me point in say first 2 years and you bet me a kwan be 5 na be aye na papa mane correct is agenda 1 yeah yenye say kwan 5 na first 2 years yeah you say the final 2 years of President Mahama no obesan 5 aka ho a why 5 for quality the next person ba no otwaswa because of say we no nya omodie no ne all training names e wa rehemu say say we no nya de a e bedru me so but the ensake boom na e call rounds my munye wan na contractor we are for sure o say minister ba show no dey work go a I just akwasi ko no
But it is a good discussion we are having. And say na osi kire wadwunsu, it is a learning curve. It is a learning curve. It is now for the first time no Ghana contractors etuminya ejuma every government also. So we should expect some of these lapses. But it shouldn't be too long. To say companies are okay, maji 2-3 no. And so na ebe ma contracts so no ye hwe capacity. But look at it too. Nipa no ebia woska ba se na okay no equipment no ene ho. What I would like to say right now is say the government to find a way where banks obi beji contract we no ye nim say this contractor is in partnership with this bank. Do you get it right? Into always or the nisika or benyano or the manu. If it is equipment on pay loan and farmer non talk. So it will be very good, say, we link our contractors to particular banks where their finances, any equipment purchase and availability.
Yes.
Waiting for a government to release. And so, Emma said, government and our banks and to me, yes, I didn't say.
Yeah.
Some of the ministers of finance, and I can offer that be buomanti say be kafra. Yeah, you walk room, yeah, bodan for. They will not respond to the contractors. So what can we do? When we move to that contractor bank level, no, what can we do? The law must come. The constitutional amendment, so it is in a scaling effect to build strong institutions that can handle contracts in this country. You have brought up very, very salient points. How do we handle it going forward? Because it is good pointing out the mistakes.
Yeah.
But how do we get the solution for these mistakes? If it is finances, what are the laws of this country? They are necessary so that tomorrow, if we have a monster government, a monster minister of finance, Obeka say, this executive decision, say, the law must ensure, say, the contractors for us to get very good infrastructure. So it is a thinking and planning process for execution. And that is where public-private partnership, in the latter days of my stay in parliament, the act is there. But I don't think we have the legislative instrument, any policy document for public-private partnership. Okay. Because to the extent say, a bank the constitution must give that provision, sir. And until America say, so must president be say 5 years or 2 years, and but say in your first year, second year, third year, the development plan, either the development planning commission for book, if you don't go by it, young plan, but it's a UK, yes, they can change their prime minister in no time. Now, yes, it's sound. Then some go back to say, can of Ratadia, you send the panu queer cry on one case and for Abba, say, Papa, you queer the Sikasi and Mino, Nanado, see that be. What's so manu potono? Our constitution should not allow this to happen. I've spoken for a long time.
Yeah, and
let my brother to.
And
I don't want to be greedy like
I think the amendment now, constitutional amendment, you be to me so referendum.
Yes.
Say a doom ribinas yenya bambia, you be to me emergency election.
Yes, emergency election.
Because Akufo-Addo ebeka a year to elections. And no catch it say we should wait for the next leader. At that time,
yes,
because we're giving up.
Yes,
that very day, no can say the next leader no be year free or how near team no. We're giving up.
Was that
another 12 months? It is that time you try say constitution time best. You no poison now. You anything I'm be opposing with that 5 year. 5 years or 5 year 1 term.
It could be 10. The law should make provision.
It is a law to make provision. Say a referendum. Na say you could bad government or bad governance. na fe say nneema nkoyie because ultimate va inflation and single digit and 54%.
Yes.
Na Ghana for to.
Now catch us I can
Say to Obama mentino.
Yes.
Umpo. Because Eka Nyame kwa ka soja for Ghana.
Yes.
And Akufado. Eka Nyame kwa.
Son another Fed Bishop. Uka.
Eka Nyame kwa.
Omujanu na.
Eka Nyame kwa. Nyame dey one for vi. And soja for Ghana.
Ndi en to soja antin constitution ye.
Exactly. Eti said the area the cobone. Now so.
Na eti.
Na mo try.
Na to aba 4 years.
Masa me dey mo try bo me na Muhammad. Na ye to sa 12 months. The group we e come do mkum. Eti constitutional amendment no.
Ehu hia.
Yempe provision bi sheba bi.
Yeah.
Sie nyina gitum se ne man ko yi a. Yenye emergency elections.
And na de hia.
Me fa sansa
Abachi nyame colors ni say. Free SHS no. We should create free SHS fund. Send a get fund no. It should be for infrastructure. Free SHS fund no. And hwe na ye gito kakra. Ina ye ma ye nkode duane papandi. Enu na ekuafo susu benya sika.
I know there.
They should eat well. They are Ghanaians. They should look fresh. Now say ubani Mika in those days, you know, me brothers call secondary school bar. Uba now say enwia every body so ba enwi. It looks so fresh. So that is what should be the vision for our children. Say do time be cry yenya sika no air condition cry bet to me abom classroom. No more share there. Go and see what China is doing. And that they be a call by a hun your muye.
That must is America China language.
Yes.
Muslim baby.
Adentina bisan we say Adentina me boss. Honorable Haruna, good afternoon. Adentina me boss kasa asem no.
Did ya.
Ghana for mu ye trade wo krom han 90% no mo going.
Enye China for money trade o. Never be order mo fanto baby.
No nyabotre.
China money trade.
Me see no.
Ye di edwadada.
Na Adentina wo abrofu.
Enti so chira bi.
Abrofu ye kasa.
Me ba.
Waje abrofu ye kasa.
Enti so chira bi. Chira bi kokko ba say China market ne shift. Ne kodi country for na country.
Minia.
Abaso ka for nye Japan ko ya. Ala na me so.
Ube kai say time at me. Akodi Rome, Italy hono. Uko Rome sorry bia no. Father for kwa no Latin. Omudi sorry. Okay, sir. So you should know that time will change. The only thing that doesn't change in life, no.
Yes, share. Francophone countries, French kwa you no so.
That be when you the trade in the call yourself. Oh, for to idea China now because of that.
Yeah, easy as me ko Togo, me ko Burkina.
Na uti ewe.
Me ko Ivory.
Uti anu uti ewe.
Me ti
Togo no one dey nyama.
I go me ti kakra.